Throw Gang, we are joined by the Swamp Thang, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the Toxic Avenger, James Harris.
The male toxicity Avenger.
The 5th and 6th Ninja Turtles. Welcome to the weekly running of The Boys, with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/SomeoneFits. Lawrence, how's your week?
Good, man. You're a feminist. You're the male toxicity Avenger.
Oh, I'm avenging. Yes, sure.
You're avenging male toxicity. That's how you get so much pussy. I'm good, dude.
Pussy. Yes, we did see some alt comics last night. So Lawrence is going to just be saying pussy a lot.
No. Well, first of all, I would say that regardless.
Well, not with like a hard P.
I haven't been emboldened or anything. It's part of my oeuvre.
Welcome. Oh, wait, before we get into...
Nice, nailed it.
Before we get into... Yo, the camera's so crooked. Before we get into...
Hold on. Right,
final details on the live show, forging a raging river of bloated rat corpses and entering... Yo, also turn on the light. And entering CLB season.
How do you turn on the light?
I'll turn on the light. Let's get into a fit check. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Well, you know what it is, man? We've been joking about how we've actually been doing like real work in terms of like putting this live show together, that we never do this much work. So like normally we just come and pod and we're not fucking fried.
I'm fried.
I've been here for hours already.
Yeah, you were here for hours on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Monday?
I don't know. I've lost track of time completely.
Has been a tough week.
This is like the fact that we're just doing like, and we're not even working full days. It's like it is truly an embarrassing scenario.
It's like, all right, I gotta fucking work out. I gotta look at TikTok. I gotta eat lunch, and then I gotta nap, and then you can come over and we can work.
We can work for like 2 hours and then complain about it publicly later.
You get to like go out to lunch with your wife, walk your dog, not get memes off.
We did go out for lunch today though, so that's funny because normally I'd be like, nah, like I'm not. She has to work too, you know. But today we did get.
No,
lunch.
I literally have like work on run of show, work on live show in my calendar.
It's done though, and we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
So let's do a fit check. Why don't you start?
All right, real quick. Versace house slippers, purple pod shorts.
Just slow it down. You don't go that fast.
Versace house slippers.
Okay. Purple pod shorts.
Purple pod shorts because we're maxing and relaxing at Chez Jamay. Basic Rights Western. Also in like a fucking, I don't know.
Maroon?
What is this?
Like
a
colorblind motherfucker? Yeah,
and
maroon
then,
burgundy.
Yo, I'm looking like a juicy berry smoothie, like a berry blast. The vintage Cebu Lions cap on top, which I was thinking about this while I was peeing.
Go on.
I do my best work. So is this vintage now that I've owned it for like almost 15 years?
Yeah, I think
so. We're at the age where like clothes that we owned and like kind of revisiting as adults have like become vintage.
Yeah, I think that you get to a certain point in life where like you hold on to things and it's technically vintage. I think it's like 10 years or something, right? There's some official. I only know this was when Jeremy's wife worked at Etsy and she was like working in, I think, compliance.
She owned Depop.
There was like a very specific. There was like no, I'm serious. It's like a very specific, like you either have to make on Etsy, right? You either have to make things or they have
break
to be,
things.
They have to be vintage. And vintage was like some discernible amount of time, which I think is like 10 years. Anyway, I wanted to say
vintage cap.
Oh fuck! I want it to be Jehovah, Lesus, like Moses and Jesus. I wanted to do that up top, but I forgot.
Why do you do that?
Oh, because we're talking Donda and we're an extremely religious podcast.
The rap,
and I wanted to call myself Lesus.
Don't call yourself Lesus, bro. Yo, the rap extrapolation. Leave that to me for the intros with the guests.
Yeah, even though I am the certified Kanye-ologist, as you said, of the podcast. Even though you worked for him.
The certified blubber boy. Sorry, I didn't mean that. That was body shaming.
Damn, wow.
Go for it. Go. So that's and Hanes boxers, New York adorned earring.
Lucchese Larry came through in the fucking new
in the
Yeehaw's.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I need to fucking see
Yeah,
these.
it's great, dude. I'm fucking
Talk
tall,
about fucking Depop.
Good
yeah,
God. They fucking rock. I love
You really
them.
are a fucking TikTok fashion victim.
I have on Uniqlo socks. I have on Supreme Slim denim, which is kind of, speaking of religion, it's like part of my holy trinity of jeans.
Is this going to just be a fucking God-themed?
Which is weird because we are a God is Ass podcast. But the holy trinity of jeans for me, right? The Father is Levi's 501s. The Son is Wrangler cowboy cuts. And then the Holy Spirit are the Supreme Slims.
Okay.
Which are not really slim at all. I highly recommend. We love talking jeans on this podcast. I have on a PFG fishing shirt.
Yeah, you're blowing out the light, fucking sending back shots.
Yeah, for real.
You're getting your back blown out, literally.
I have on the Big Bean Ticonderoga bootleg.
Yeah, which
cap.
I wanted to wear that today, but you fucking came through.
You a big fan of number 2 pencils?
I mean, I was. They got me through many a Scantron, you know. Shout out Big Bean, the fucking OG.
Scanner.
Scanning season.
And then I'm wearing Supreme Hanes boxers, rollie on the wrist, wedding ring, still married, though. Who's to say? Who's to say when this Genopod hits? We got a lot.
Yo,
we got a lot
big
to
week
get
in
into.
the Discord. That's all we're gonna say. Big fucking week in the
All right,
Discord.
we got
both
4 minutes
quantitatively
left in
and
front of
qualitatively.
We
All
got
right.
4 minutes left here. Let's get into this live show.
The Discord just hit me with an assist because you have been here all week and you're going to be here all next week because we are putting the final touches, the finishing touches on the Throwing Fits live show.
I would say we finished today. I would say it's done.
We got to do run throws. We got to do punch ups. We got to fucking make sure that it flows. We got to make sure that we're like kind of the pacing is right. Also, yeah, we have like more than 3 minutes.
So we're releasing. So thank you to everyone who bought tickets. There's going to be a great crowd. But the Bell House is letting us add more seats. So there's going to be a new batch. I don't know how many that is. So hopefully, if you're still on the fence, we've got an opener. Why don't you? Who is it?
Shout out to God, Adam Pally.
Yes, Sirski.
We were like, yo, wait, should we say who is not opening?
We asked Jay.
We asked producer Jay
to do a tight
He's done
five.
some stand-up comedy in his time. Whether or not I was just saying the word pussy over and over, I don't think so.
I believe his excuse was, I already get enough shit from your white fans. I don't need to give them another reason.
But it's like, yo, you're literally playing. This is like the easiest fucking crowd. Like, you're going to get a standing ovation no matter what. You're going to get nothing but love. You might get some pussy at the afters. Who knows? Which even if there is an afters, I guess not even like us at the bar. But
come to the Throwing Fits live show next week, 9/8 at the Bell House. You are guaranteed to get laid.
Adam,
So Pally's opening. He's
opening.
Five.
Yo, Pal, I'm excited because Pally's a fucking showman.
Yeah,
he's like a
kill
name.
It. Yeah,
he's like, yo, he'll appeal to like the geriatric millennials in the crowd, like basically our friends, or my friends that are getting on the list. We also have a one-act play.
We wrote an original
written and
one-act
produced
play
by the goddamn motherfucking boys. With guest roles.
Yeah,
the guest being
ample opportunity for the more adventurous audience members who want to throw their hat in the ring and test out their acting chops. We also have an informational presentation that, hey, listen, tickets are $20. You're going to learn how to make so much money from this presentation that the $20 is, honestly, that's too good of a deal.
This is a fucking investment. You know, like my guy Gary Vee says.
This is an investment opportunity.
Like my guy Gary Vee and Fat Joe say. Fucking invest in yourself, right? Come to Gowanus, pay $20, and learn how to make money doing the fucking easiest job in the world. The only time it gets difficult is when you get cow poked. Is that the phrase? I don't even know.
I don't. What are you
suckered into doing a live show? Which is fucking dumb. Although we could have taken the easy route and just done like a regular podcast.
Sure.
Is that like what pods normally do?
Most live pods, it's like just like a. It's just we're recording a conversation for a live audience, and
so
we're
just
like,
doing the same thing, but
this
there's just like people there.
Yeah, or like for an interview show, I think but still for their show at the Bell House, I think they're just gonna have like guests and do like interview fun.
This is
stuff.
a fucking this is a throwback to like and you mentioned this is a throwback to the Fashion Bros days. We were fucking up late night in the writers' room. You know, no women, no girls allowed.
No, this was this is the John's Enthusiast Women Haters Club. There was real creative juices flowing from God to our fingers.
Stop talking about God, bro. And then, but then it was pretty clear. Like we went back and read the one act play, and like, wow, we really just ended this. Like we were just sick and tired of like working together and just like ended it. So we fucking amended that. Probably gonna have to make some final amendments. And then
see us at the bar.
Come hang out with us after. At the bar. Will there be an afters?
Who's to say?
I did get a.
You were doing some research into how much a table would cost.
I was hitting a club plug last night. I was like, "Yo, BOGO," which industry talk for buy one get one.
Okay.
Actually, I did Google
like
that.
Like bottles.
Yeah, because she sent me the menu, and then she's like, "Of course, I'd give you BOGO," and I was like, "Merch? What?
A box logo? Yeah. Buy one get one. So that's the best deal that the club plug was able to offer,
and no minimum. I don't know what the minimum normally is, but we could.
But if
a
bottle is already like if a bottle of tequila is $500, it's like okay, sick.
Yeah, but I think they're like,
yo,
you have
to get a bottle then.
But or we just get get $9 Bud Lights.
Oh, like a bucket of beers or something.
We had to get a bottle.
This seems like a more fancy establishment where you probably couldn't even get a table unless you buy a bottle. Hence, no minimum.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you had to like hit like maybe you have to pay for the table. I don't know how club economics work.
I wish we were more famous where we can just like get a walkthrough fee and we could like get free drinks.
This is just for us to celebrate. Anyway, if you want to hop in the Uber XL, Find us at the bar.
Reserve
after.
your spot now.
Yeah.
$20 tier only.
Yeah, that's no $690 tier.
Anyway, you can find the link to the. I guess it's like an Eventbrite.
Are you nervous at this point?
No. Well, I don't know. I'm not like. Am I excited? Am I anxious? I'm anxious.
Okay.
I'm not like nervous. We're pretty good at public speaking.
I was excited until we ran through the presentation.
No, come on.
Now I'm nervous.
Now you're nervous? No, we're going to be fine. We're going to listen, as much as we like joke about like being lazy, like we're going to do our due diligence and make sure that like we kill it as hard as we can.
And you know what? We do our fucking research. We went down to the venue last night.
I love that the corporate card could be thrown down and we can get some comp. The Throne Fits can comp you and me.
It's
live
R&D.
Tickets for R&D.
It's R&D.
Exactly. I love that.
Chuck and Lily also had to help us R&D.
Mm-hmm.
At the 316 event, I was just like, you guys want to come see Stav do stand-up? And they're like, fuck yeah. And I was like, all right.
We went to the Bell House and we saw Stav's Pantheon show.
But at the Stav show, did a little recon, counted the seats as I did at the Brandon Wardell show. See, we're just fucking alt comic guys, right?
Which is cool. I'm down with that.
Yeah, a lot of like girls in pigtails and guys in like with like dusty chin straps and like Mets hats.
A lot of earrings. A lot of earrings in the crowd. You and I included as well.
Yeah,
obviously. Oh, I should. Yeah, New York adorned also. On the fucking note.
Anyway, so we go to the Bell House. The energy was fun, and I think we keep reminding ourselves, it's like, yo, the energy's gonna be crazy. Where it's just gonna be like nervous energy where people want to laugh.
Right. Exactly.
Right. So even if some shit isn't funny, you just say pussy, and people like
we're not gonna
start cracking up.
We're not gonna fucking bomb, dude. We're more talented.
Yo, if you want to come see us bomb, fuck around and find out.
We're not like hacks. I mean, are we hacks? I don't think so.
I don't know. But all right, the point of this story, and I think we're behind the paywall now. Maybe not. I don't know. Is that we went to the Bell House. And you had come over. Were you over at my place earlier? Or were
no,
we were just on Zoom.
Yesterday
we were
was
just on
day
Zoom.
off. Yeah, we just Zoomed.
Well, it wasn't a day off because I was doing the running show for Chris Black, next week's guest.
Yes,
Caroline Calloway. I know that she said that she was going to come on, but she didn't.
We said that she was going to come on, and she also said that.
Did we say that?
We absolutely did because we were like complaining that she like blew her load too soon on the promotion. I was complaining.
Yeah. Chris Black.
That's been punted.
That's been punted on next week's podcast. So I was doing the running show, and then we met down there. It was a fucking stressful week. Like we were doing the running show. I had to like snarf down dinner from the air fryer.
Nice.
Shout out Ninja.
the professional gamer, the streamer.
Professional air fryer.
What, your air fryer is the Ninja edition.
No, Ninja's professional
Perfect
air fryer.
for chicken nuggies. What do you make in your air fryer?
Chicken tendies, roasted veggies, and chicken.
Oh, nice. Well, like chicken wings or like thighs?
I haven't made wings yet. It's really just a fucking small oven.
Yeah.
Right?
You have a bigger one than me. I barely use mine because we got like the smallest one because they're pretty cheap. And yours is digital. Ours is not digital, so I don't really use.
Your shit has what, like a knob?
Yes, literally. Yes, it does. It's a rotary, dude. It's a rotary air fryer.
Slobbing on that knob.
But anyway, I do love an air fryer.
Yeah, I haven't unlocked the full potential yet. I'm excited. Like I might do wings this weekend.
You should absolutely do wings. That was like the one thing that and like fried shrimp is what I basically used it for.
But you have to you still like dredge and breadcrumb it.
100%. I think it's just like you're not using any oil, so it's like healthier that way. But it's still like also I will say with wings, you don't need to make fried chicken. You can just like you're basically baking. Yo, you know what an air fryer is, right? It's like
it's a small oven. It's a small super hot oven.
Convection oven.
Yeah.
So like it's gonna get if you get a skin-on chicken wing or like skin-on chicken thigh, it's gonna be like crispier. That's the appeal. But it doesn't need to be like breaded and bad
and
for you.
fast, and also like I don't have to. My apartment gets mad smoky because I think my oven's fucked up. But anyway, so shout out Ninja.
What isn't fucked up? You got sold the lemon, bro.
I know.
AC oven.
AC was trash. Well, somebody keeps coming over and shitting in the toilet.
Shitting in my oven.
And you broke my tape measure.
No, I did not break your tape measure.
You temporarily broke my tape measure. You put my tape measure on IR.
I am a fidgeter. I like to fidget. You called it a dog toy. Very offensive. That hurt my feelings.
I said I literally had to hide the tape measure from you because I was measuring the width and height of a window to get a new shade because fuck the shade in my bedroom, and it wouldn't hold. Like it kept like flopping like a flaccid dick.
We know you were measuring your penis.
Yeah, my penis is 88 inches wide and 93 inches tall.
Straight fucking choded.
Yeah, it's just a gigantic chode.
Yeah,
it's this pillow.
It's a gargantuan
this
fucking
is the shape
chode.
of my penis right here.
That's pretty accurate.
With the fucking rough.
Based on what I've seen outlined in mesh shorts, my man has a huge fucking chode. So it's kind of like
would you rather have
a
giant chode or a small
pencil dick
cylinder?
No. I think it should be. Would you rather have a giant chode or a Ticonderoga, like a
needle dick, a needle
dick, but long?
Oh, see, I was thinking like a miniature version.
I don't know, man. Girth is important from what I understand, but at the same time, like if you had
a
giant...
you know what? Maybe we'll say this question for the Genopod. All right, would you rather
if you have a giant chode, you can't fuck.
Would you rather have a 6 by 6 inch chode?
6 by
6 by 6 by 6. It's a cube.
That's the third dimension
with soft corners for child friendliness. Right. They're not poking out any eyes.
Yeah,
or
I got a child-proof dick over here.
Or like a fucking needle dick.
I don't know. I'll take I guess 6 by 6 by 6. What? I need like a visual. Chuck, can we get like some type of fucking?
It's like that
3D
flower
model?
pot, like that flower pot, like one of the gray one or like
the gray one. I don't. All of these are unfuckable. Well, you could fuck the needle dick. It would just be like it would be trash.
It'd suck for her.
Wait, is it like a? Are you saying a straight needle or more
no,
like?
Bro, no. I'm not fucking out here murdering pussies. What's wrong with you, woman hater?
But he is out here murdering pussy.
Fucking woman hater.
I don't know, dude. Both of these are pretty untenable. I'd have to. I guess I'll go with. I don't know, man. Like an extendo Ticonderoga. At least I can fuck with that. And you can't fuck with the flower pot.
Your urethra is also a square.
Oh, come on. So that's like the pee has like work its way around.
It's like a massage setting on your shower head.
Jesus Christ, dude. Wow.
Where were we?
This is what you guys pay for. So we went to the Bell House. The show was great. I will say the best R&D. And first of all, great fucking show. Stav killed it. Shout out fucking Stavy baby, the hard dick fucking savage, the 10,000 step bastard himself. The kid who comes up to us, he goes, "Yo, I love the show. You guys got to get Stavy on the pod." We're like, Stav was on the pod, bro.
Like not that long ago.
Like what the fuck, dude?
It was this summer.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, it was a Zoom pod." He was like, "Oh, right, yeah, get him in person." I'm like, "Okay, well, you just fucking showed your whole ass, fucking weirdo."
So the format was he came out and did stand up, and at first when we
did a lot of crowd work.
I didn't know that he came out and did like crowd work and a bunch of jokes, and I was like, wait. I thought this was going to be like a bunch of openers and then stop.
Right.
Him coming out, does this mean that all the openers didn't come because of the rain?
No.
And at this point, the rain was like regular, right? It was fucking...
I had mentioned earlier in the day, I was like, yo, I think it could potentially get bad. Should we like maybe cancel? And you're like, nah, dude.
I was like, bro, look at the radar. Also, dick-sucking Ron said that it's going to miss us. Like, we're going to be good.
Well, that's what a lot of people were saying was that the whatever. This is like the remnants of Ida, right? That's what...
the Ida
what
ISIS.
What is Hurricane Larry? Like,
I think it's a tropical storm.
That's me at the afters, bro. Hurricane fucking Larry. Hurricane Leezus, dude.
We need the techno remix of Bob Dylan Hurricane.
And Stav obviously is an hilarious dude and a professional comedian, but I will say that what impressed me the most, obviously as an alt comic myself, the crowd work, seeing that really actually got me inspired and excited to the audience obviously is going to be involved in all these like presentations and skits and all this stuff, but just like getting to talk to people in that format is like very fun.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
Any comedy show, you know what I'm saying. This isn't revelatory information.
No, I was also kind of inspired, and I was just like, we're gonna be good because we did some fucking tallying up, and like I think we're gonna have a similar, if not, maybe even with this last new batch of tickets, like similar, if not like slightly more people at the Bell House. Also, he's doing multiple nights. He's always touring. Like you can catch Stav anytime, and we're just, like,
and I think I think the Pantheon show is like every other Wednesday or something. You can go to this exact show, and the comics were great. So shout out to Stav.
So someone comes out, then Stav comes out, like says
he's hosting. You're just not familiar with how like when you host the show how this goes.
The point is there was a moment where there's a fucking kerfuffle to our right. We were like in the front middle right section, and then over on the right wing, stage left. Right?
Yeah, stage left.
Yeah, we're fucking theater folks now. Stage left, there's a whole kerfuffle where a security guard comes up and he's like, I didn't know if someone's like smoking weed or if somebody like got in trouble. But some dude with the security shirt comes on and he starts like talking to people in the row and also this whole fucking time throughout the whole show, everyone's Amber Alerts are just going off.
It was being like it was very disruptive.
Yeah, and they're like, this is the worst heckling of all time. Like, fucking Mother Gaia, just,
Exactly. Yeah, being heckled by Ida, fucking fat bitch. Yeah, that was brutal. Who was the last? Oh, it was Dan Soder from Billions.
And then
during his set,
like at the very end of it, and then Stav came out and was like, yo, thank you guys for coming out, especially in the rain. And also, what I realized later is that the record-setting hour of rain that was like double the previous record that happened like 2 weeks ago was while we were inside.
Oh,
and so
shit.
we had no idea that it got so fucking bad.
Right. We were fucking
But this
cozy watching
kerfuffle
comedy.
happens. This kerfuffle happens over to the right, and I look down, and like the floor is like darker, and then Lily was like, "Yo," because she was on the aisle, and so she could hear better what was going on, and she's like, "Yo." They're ending the show because the venue's flooding right now.
Yeah, we got to shut it down.
And then so Stav was like, yo, thank you guys for coming out. Everyone get the fuck home and be safe because we got to end it. The venue is flooding right now.
There was a little bit, too, of like then like a mad rush and a panic. And he was like, yo, relax. It's not like Hurricane Katrina. Like, we're going to be okay. But when people then tried to leave, it was and by the way, we're in Gowanus, right? This is where the Bell House is. It is right next to the Gowanus Canal. This was probably one of the worst places to be in this kind of deluge.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Park Slope is called Park Slope because it fucking slopes down to Gowanus, and the Bell House is like literally at the bottom of that fucking multi-avenue hill. Yeah, and so there was literally. Like I went up to a window and someone's like, "Yo, look!" And there's a fucking like the entire street is just a river.
Yeah, and the sidewalk.
And someone's like, "Oh, it's just the sidewalk."
Or maybe that was me. I was like, "Yo," well, I went outside to like, because I was like, "Yo, I want to go home," like. Because you, Chuck, and Lily were like chilling at the bar a bit.
I was like, "Yo, look! It says the rain's gonna stop in 20 minutes. Let's just like chill." And then 20 minutes, this will fucking go. Yeah. This will pass us. Yeah. There's no way it's that bad.
Right. So I was like going to leave, and we saw some people like doing like the trash bag thing and like trying to, or taking their shoes off and just like fucking and the socks off, which is like very disgusting. Though I mean, I'm a gross dude, I would do that, but like I don't want to do that. So I go out thinking that like, okay, well, if you can just like get to the street, it's not as bad because the sidewalk was like a full on.
But the sidewalk is above the street. Like that's why I was confused. I was a little tipsy, but I was like, what are you doing?
But like the drainage is different, right? The drainage, there's drains in the street, right? But there's not drains on the sidewalk.
But the water would go from the sidewalk to the street.
This is not.
We're not engineers.
This is not the
or physicists.
We're not at all. But
watermen. But I'm pretty sure that if this sidewalk is flooded, that means the street is extra flooded.
Okay. Well, either way, the funniest thing I saw was there was some woman and the whole thing was like, there's not really anywhere to go. I'm trying to think like south, right? Like that. You're basically going to just go to the canal.
You can't go west.
West.
You have to walk. You have to walk east.
Right.
And then like less than half a block down is the fucking canal.
So if anyone is like risking it, they're
and that's what you don't want to be near because that's where the canal overflows, and that's a fucking literally super toxic site.
Sure. But anyone who's leaving, right, like the bodies, if anyone is taking the risk, they're moving east, and there's just this one fucking poor girl that was coming like closer to the eye of the storm, basically, at this point. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, have you seen my phone? She's like trying to like dig through the water. I'm like, yo, first of all, that's disgusting. Secondly, your phone is fucking downriver like baby Moses at this point. Like, there's no way you're going to find it.
Yo, who go find you some old man fishing?
Yeah, exactly.
DMX bar.
But, like, it was an absolute shit show. And then, like, everyone is, like, crowding around the door because nobody knows, like, like everyone is like debating whether to take the risk, take the plunge, no pun intended, or not. And then at that point, I just went back in and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll drink.
There's
with
also
you guys.
there's like 3 feet of space outside the door before you were like in the fucking water.
Yeah,
in the drink.
Yeah, in the drink. So I went back and met you guys at the bar, but the bar was closed.
Well, I was like, yo, you guys are missing out on a fucking golden opportunity here. There's a giant fly on you.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Open the bar back up, and I don't know if it's like if they didn't want just like wasted people having to deal with a fucking flood.
Or were they trying to just like literally like get everyone out at that point?
Shut the which was like, yo,
close the venue down.
I saw some shit on Twitter where another fucking, because we're comedy guys now, another venue, I forget what it was, but they were like, they also had to evacuate because I guess every comedy thing, like the comedy cellar, I guess everything's in a fucking basement.
Oh yeah, the comedy cellar. People were like trying to pay and leave, and they were like up to their tits in water.
And they wouldn't let people leave unless they like checked that they'd paid. Which I don't know why you would make people pay on their way out. But not in.
But at that point, it's like you're fucked. Like it's.
And then I forgot that I fucking still had my tab open on the inside bar, and I had to
dude.
40. And Lily was like, "Yo," she came back from the women's bathroom. She's like, "Yo, the toilets are fucking overflowing. I hope this isn't like fire, Woodstock '99, like shit."
Oh yeah,
poop
shit
and
water.
piss.
Right. Sure, totally.
I don't think it was though.
Yeah,
because
I mean, even just the water, like that stream, that river coming down in Gowanus, like what is that picking up on the fucking way down? You know, rat
bodies,
carcasses,
rat guts,
poor bitches' phones,
art hose, art hose mullet weaves. Like it's
absolutely fucking nasty.
Whenever I see footage of like people like going for it, like in the subway.
Oh
the subway's
subway
a
creatures,
different fucking beast. Going for it in like the subway or like even like a flooded corner, I'm just like, that person is a fucking moron.
Yeah, just it's easy to say when you're just like chilling in the safety of your own crib to be like, yo, maybe this subway creature could like, turn it down a notch for a second.
Do they really have to get to where they're going?
Right, yeah.
But it really was, we hit that point where
get the garbage bags.
Some guy gets on the mic and he's like, has anyone and I thought he was going to be like, yo, everyone get the fuck out.
Right.
But he was like, has anyone lost their keys? We found some keys.
In the water.
And then
in the runoff.
And then some like drunk girl who, this was funny, like, who was that guy we ran into? David?
Dave from Goose Barnacle.
Yeah. The girl he was with was like, yo, these bitches aren't drinking their drinks. I'm about to buy them.
Oh, yeah, right. It's his wife.
We're stuck in here.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy these bitches drinks.
Yeah, we need sustenance. We're going to be stuck here all night.
And one of those drunk girls was like, you have a great voice. You should start a podcast.
Really?
To the bartender. He's like, oh, thanks.
To the bartender. Not to you.
And then she was like, and then he was like, yo, do you want some garbage bags? And people were literally fucking potato sacking up.
Yeah.
Well, people had ponchos and they're putting them on their tops. Like, yo, that's not what you need to be concerned
not an issue.
about.
Not at all. Not at all.
So I was like, yo, 2 please. I should have gotten 4.
Yeah.
Should have gotten 4. And you and I.
Right, 1 for each leg would have been, actually, honestly, that would have been the move. We fucked that up.
I thought of double bagging.
Oh, but still going potato sack mode.
Maybe it's 4 bags each. Maybe it's double bagging
And I
each
will
leg.
say that in my hubris and lack of any scientific knowledge whatsoever, I was definitely like encouraging this as well, being like, oh, dude, like we're going to be fine. We're going to be like moving slow just because while these were like huge, whatever, 20-gallon, 50-gallon, industrial trash bags, you're like, okay, like I'm going to be moving gingerly, but we'll be able to do that. And then as soon as we got like, fucking 5 feet into that shit, yo, the water is very powerful.
Yeah.
It's like trying to fight the ocean. Like you're not gonna win.
I mean, yeah, you've been doing legs. You've been doing the stairs,
dude. I've been doing. If anything, I'm fucking sore, dude. I was like, this is, I'm building. I'm trying to be built for this, but I'm still building to the point.
I think
where
we
I
actually
can fight the ocean.
We actually. There were like the first people that like first went out, and then everybody hung back, and then I think nobody really went out until we did, and then
we were like the second wave.
The one dude that I
into no man's land, like in fucking whatever 19. What's the movie?
1917.
1917. Yeah,
over the ridge, over the trench. Is it Germans?
Yeah, Hacksaw Ridge type beat.
I mean, yo, the garbage bag thing, I was shocked. I mean,
did your shit rip immediately too? Because we got
I don't know. Hold on, I don't know. In my mind, I was like, this is going to work. And I never thought about what would happen if it didn't work. Right? Until we fucking went in the drink.
Yeah.
And it was working. And I was like, holy fucking shit, it's actually working. The plastic is repelling the water. Yes. My feet are dry as a fucking bone. But because it was a potato sack situation, we could only move forward like 4 inches at a time.
And the water is catching all the negative space. That's why the bagging each leg would have been better because...
more
when you have
hydrodynamic.
Exactly, dude. When you have the fucking negative, when you have the non-negative space.
It's like a
yes,
net.
Exactly.
Yo, and then, and of course, because I'm a content man, I started taking video, and I was like, I had a flashback, and I think I mentioned this when I was talking about South 2 West 8 pants, how they're all mesh pockets.
Right.
Because a homie of mine, her great-grandfather fucking was, and this is, he might have just been like a drunk and like walked, like disappeared, but he was fly fishing, and he got water in his waders, and he fucking got dragged downriver.
Right, because it's too powerful.
He tried to fight the river. Damn. And again, maybe he just had a secret family like in the Caribbean or something, and he just wanted to go chill with them.
So a tentative rest in peace, you dead bitch.
Yes.
But now
we'll go find you some old man fishing.
Yeah. We bailed out. Eventually, we couldn't even... It got to a point where it was the stream was too powerful, and the bags were working against us where...
But there's a moment where... I was clenched at the waist because I had this fear. Your shit was fucking busting open, and on the video that I took, I was like, "Yo, don't let it in, don't let it in."
Yeah.
And then I just had this vision of Larry just being like, "Whoa!" Just like,
gone. God, remember the Patreon is all mine.
The fucking white trucker hat just bobbing down, and then so it was very forceful, and it was fucking like rapids, probably like cascading over some. Fucking Gowanus, river trash.
Over hydrants and trash.
Yeah,
there's floating... I mean, everyone has seen the video.
Ikea meatballs.
There was like literal trash bags floating past the venue.
And like rats swimming fucking through it. So I started feeling some moisture in my right foot.
Okay.
And I was like, the bag has been breached.
Yeah. The hole
I got to make it to high ground. And then the dude that I ran into there, he sent a video of us like waiting out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can see the fucking Reebok DMX Trail Shadow. I think that like the back heel was
was
my own demise.
Wow.
and fucking ripped the bag open.
You are Ryan was too good of a designer, dude.
Bro.
The shoes are too sleek.
Shoes are too powerful.
They're too sick.
And so I
ripped your own bag?
I hopped up on like a tree divider thing, like a tree box thing.
Yeah.
And was just chilling there.
Planter.
And then on a planter. And then your shit ripped. Or
no.
You can tell me what happened. But your shit was breached. And then we were just like both like, yo, fuck it, abandoned bags. And then there was a split second where I was trying to get out of the bag. And the bag came down, and it really filled with water.
Oh, shit.
Like the whole fucking thing.
It was like an anchor at that point.
And that's where I was like, oh, fuck. And I had to like really shimmy my way out of it as fast as I could.
Well, for me, the saddest thing, and not that, I mean, I was just wearing like my cooked Blundstones because I knew the weather was, I was assuming, again, I think everyone just assumed like, oh, it's going to, you broke the fucking chair, bro. Everyone just assumed that, it was going to be like a downpour. And like, yo, we were arced up. And we'll talk about the Arc'teryx, the wear test. But for me, I saw your bag ripped. You hop on a planter. I was still good. I kept, psychologically, you're literally in a river up to your knees.
Which is a very strange feeling. That you're dry.
Right. You keep thinking that, like, because you're just surrounded by water, you're thinking that, I kept being like, oh, I'm breached, but I wasn't. But at a certain point,
I was Cool J, deeper bluer. My head is like a shark's fin.
Deep Blue Sea, I believe is the movie. And, at a certain point, I was just like, yo, I don't think I can physically continue to move forward doing the fucking Jimmy shimmy myself. So I was just like...
The Larry two-step.
Exactly. I fucking just bailed out, bro.
Really?
I hopped out of that shit. I was just like, fuck it.
Bro.
Said a prayer
there was
to Jehovah.
I really thought I was like, all right, we're moving 4 inches at a time.
Popped up to popped out.
Slow and steady, though.
To splash out. Pop up to splash out. There it is.
There's a moment where I thought we were gonna make it, and then that fucking moment just got swept down river.
The current. The current was too powerful, bro.
I didn't think it was the current.
Bro.
It was just too much.
It was flowing, and
Also, even if and then we like ran into the street.
It was like, yo, bitch, when she peeps the fit.
You were like, okay. You were like, yo, it's not bad in the street. So we run to the street, and the street is just fucking bad. Only now cars are splashing us.
Oh, that's right. We did. That was at a certain point after we had like made it basically out of the drink, or we're about to cross over whatever 3rd Ave in Brooklyn and like get to where there was the higher ground, and a fucking pickup truck came by and literally it was like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And we got fucking tidal waved, bro.
So
we
at
got
this
tsunami'd.
Point, but you know what held up?
Oh, what held up,
didn't
baby?
fill. And it was funny. You were like, oh, it's when we early in the day when we are like, yeah, it's gonna rain a little bit, but like we'll be good. You were like, yo, I guess it's gonna be an arc night.
Yeah, it's arc season, dude. I was actually afraid because I think I thought Chuck and I had the same arc. I was afraid that we were gonna wear like, because again, you've been wearing the Ticonderoga hat, so I thought like, and we have the same umbrella, our Jam Store umbrella. So I was like, okay, what's gonna be the matchy situation with all of us? But either way, we knew we were gonna be arced up. And yo, honestly, bro, from the waist up, dry as a fucking bone, dude. My T-shirt. We were on the subway platform waiting in vain for a subway train that was never going to come. Both of us had our shit open, and we were just like wearing a T-shirt. Everything was fine.
My phone, like I put my shit in my pockets. Yep. My phone was good.
Everything, yeah.
My wallet was good.
I lost my headphones weirdly, but I think that was just like me.
Were they AirPods?
No, it was like wire headphones, but I just don't know what happened to them.
Smells like wet broken here.
Really? Because I believe that one of us has an Alpha SV, and another one of us has a Beta.
Yes, and I believe.
What is it? A Beta? What is it?
Beta SL. And I believe one of us last night was saying that he rued getting the Alpha and wished that he got in the Beta because it is superior in cut and technology.
It's really just the hood technology to get like the real good fucking dead bird fucking cinch balaclava. The Beta is actually, the manual pulls are better than some of the mechanisms in the Alpha.
Cooper said it's better for like biking because it's longer, so it covers your ass crack.
Sure,
so you're not having like a Fat Joe situation or Jadakiss on Versus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. So, dude, that was fucking Hurricane Jada, dude. His fucking ass sweat, bro.
We saw the eye of the storm.
No, maybe if you're gonna
saw the chocolate eye of the storm.
Maybe if you're gonna be doing concert streams for millions, you shouldn't wear gray boxers.
Or just make sure your fucking boxers are hiked up if you're gonna sag your cargo camos.
But I'm happy to report that, we whipped that arc like Noah, and we fucking survived the biblical fucking flood from the waist up.
The arc was crazy, and then I tagged Coop, and I was like, yo, we need the fucking... If we had the pants and the footwear, although the footwear sucks, we might have been a lot better than... like
we needed, like, wellies, dude. That's what we needed.
We needed fucking, like future Christian fall girl like thigh highs, bro. We need like some fucking Savage Fenty joints, like all the way. We need those those T-Sheet Air Force Ones that went
all the way up. The gladiator joints, dude. I need the shin guards. Yeah,
I need to protect my fucking dick and balls.
So my cooked blunnies are sitting outside of my apartment, and like I think you have a video that you didn't post, but like we were like dumping literal like water. It's almost like when you're fishing and you're not getting fucking murdered by the stream and you catch a boot and you like pour the boot out. That was literally like we were pouring our boots out in our shoes.
I mean, I was wearing sneakers, so like they kind of the water like kind of went through the mesh. But socks, I wrung out my socks. And it was just like
socks been thrown away. What is the status of the trail, the DMX trail, shadow trail approaches or whatever the fuck they're called?
Our guy Tommy Ton. So I got like an insane amount of replies.
Yes,
like,
my shit was
God,
going viral. It felt like
Tommy was like, "Oh my God, like something, like are you okay? I don't know, whatever." And then I was like, "Yeah, I just hope my shoes aren't fucked."
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, like what shoes are they?" And I was like, "Oh, they're just sneakers." And he's like, "Well, make sure they don't get mildewy. My fucking Kiko Asics Gen 1s got fucked up when he was shooting.
When
he was shooting on the beach. He's like, I only wear them when I need to truly flex because they fucking stink.
Oh, wow.
And so I had a fan blowing on them like I don't know. Well, now they're outside like baking in the sun.
Do they stink?
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad, but like.
So you might have rescued them from the brink?
I'm just wondering, bro, like I was like, yo, I'm about to grow an arm on my leg.
Yeah.
Like, again, being near the Gowanus, being near fucking 4th Ave, 3rd Ave in that area is fucking disgusting. It's all like
you took a shower when you got home.
It's all it's industrial. There's like a bunch of like auto body shops.
Like you said, the canal itself is like there's like nuclear waste in the canal. It's like an absolute fucking shit show.
The Toxic Avenger is that's where he brings bitches home.
Yes. Back to my. You want to go back to my place?
To fuck their.
Want to take a dip?
Yeah. You want to see a glow in the dark dick?
Yeah.
So I was fucking shook, and then stripped them off. Threw him in the bathtub, took a shower, and then did laundry like just with like that.
I was worried about our piercings, dude.
Ooh.
So I took and obviously because of my trench foot situation, I did the saline spray on the earlobe, and I hit both big toes just to be safe. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Saline solution, like, I don't know if saline solution is like what you needed.
Well, listen,
there.
I showered and I cleaned them, and then I said, why don't we just do a little glaze on top? So just a quick little, 2 to 4 second recommended spray as per the instructions.
Really?
Oh, you're not doing it. What are you doing? Like literally half a second? Oh, well, that's yeah. But I think it's you want to do, and you want to really you want to saturate the lobe.
My shit dripping.
Well, obviously, I mean, it's saline solution.
Yo, we're gonna have to go back soon and get the new back.
Are you gonna? Yes, we and we also should time that appointment so that we can put it on the corporate card again. I'm going hoop, dude, 100%. I'm like,
oh, you're getting.
I want to. So buying another piece of jewelry, I'd rather TF buy that for me than like me throw it on my personal card because it's gonna be another.
I see what you're doing here.
$150.
I see what you're doing here. Why don't you use the $60 left over from Monday night's dinner?
Already spent them on darts, bro.
Yeah, getting home fucking sucked, but I had a Milk Bar cookie, which was also as terrible as the whole fucking night. And then bro, like I guess like
it was an adventure. It sucked.
It was our first near death experience together. I think.
I don't know, dude.
We probably like
working in media.
We've
working in new media.
We've probably been close like overdosing together,
sure,
but like
100%.
had no idea.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Having synchronized heart attacks at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Heart check.
Yeah. Pulse check.
But yeah, I guess like no harm, no foul. I hope my fucking Corey Van Thompson survived. I washed some shits. The crease stayed in those dickies so crispy.
Oh, that's a bummer too because I was just wearing like a pair of vintage jeans that I like just washed today. But the TVTs, well, I guess you can like just wash dickies,
which I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the crease survived the washing machine?
Yo, the crease is strong.
Do you even own an iron? No, right?
No, I don't.
You don't. We've talked about you own a steamer.
I'm a steamer.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bro.
I'm a fucking steamer.
You're the co-host of you're the co-host of a fashion podcast. You need to own an iron, bro. I'm gonna buy you an iron for your birthday.
Do it right now. I had one.
They're so cheap,
and I donated it because I never fucking used it.
You donated to?
I put it.
I'm like a homeless guy. Oh, good, I got an iron.
I donated to the Pair of Kings podcast.
Shout out to fucking P.
John Hogboom and the other guy,
Saul Thompson.
Saul.
Don't be rude.
I didn't know his name.
John and Saul.
I'm bad with names. You know this. Speaking of somebody that's bad with names, I think
killed it.
Fucking
transition god,
certified lover boy.
Yeah,
is one sleep away.
Yeah. Oh no. Well, okay. We got a lot to talk about. Will you
No.
Stay up until midnight.
No. Why would I do that?
I'm excited, bro.
I'm tired. Like I slept like 5 hours last night. Like
big night.
No, it wasn't a big night, bro.
week.
It is a big week,
so
bro.
hungover. No, I'm staying up for sure. I'm getting dinner tonight with some of the boys. I'm gonna stay up late.
And then what? Like listen to it in the bathroom, like while Jenna is asleep.
No. Oh, whoa. Headphones in the living room.
Do you have headphones?
I got so many wire headphones at the crib, bro. Well, I lost my AirPods on another fucking night just out. A casualty, bro. Anyway,
all right.
It's not important.
Certified Lover Boy is in stores tonight at midnight.
Yeah. What are your expectations? Do you have any?
I think I'm excited.
In a vacuum, not concerning Donda and anything. Just like, what do you expect from Drake at this point in his career? I guess.
I don't know. I'm hoping like I don't really have any expectations. I think like I'm just trying to take it as it comes. I'm like tired of I think the whole Kanye Drake beef is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it's like so obviously just to get like if you care about that, if you really care about that with your whole fucking heart, like you need to reprioritize your entire life. I guess really the only thing that we have to go on are the very few things that Drake has constituted his role has constituted of, because I do think that Donda really fucked up his whole everything.
Even though he claimed on that Trippie Redd song that like it was set in stone and that Kanye didn't change shit. I think were his words.
Yeah, but like wasn't it supposed to come out in July?
I don't know.
Not that like Donda had anything to do with that.
No, totally. I think it's been it's been teased. I think since like 2019. Either way, I think the spectacle around Kanye and the fact that it seemed like the entire world, because I guess like if I'm Drake, right, and I already fucking have this beef with this guy and think he's washed up and consider myself the GOAT, I think that he might have been surprised at the amount of people that were interested in that Kanye role, especially also because Jesus is King was so bad and he's had this pivot from secular music to gospel music. Even though I think that Donda, and we'll talk about Donda, I think kind of toed the line.
You'll talk about Donda
in an interesting way.
You'll talk about Donda.
But I think Drake was probably caught by surprise at how many people were like locked in to like how Kanye was growing up.
It seems like some non-god ass Kanye, even though like
I definitely think he was probably caught by surprise, right? Even though like we stayed up for that first party and we potted about it.
Yeah, but you also
you
you cannot go up against Kanye, like whatever caliber of artist you are, you cannot like go head to head against Kanye because he will own the conversation.
He's like a black hole of attention.
Oh, okay. Yikes. Save it for the live show. Which nobody take any. Should we make people check their phones at the live show?
No. Like we're Louis
like a Kanye concert.
Like we're Chappelle.
You have to lock your phone up?
Yeah, because this is a new hour, and that's obviously going to be released as a special.
In terms of the music, I guess I'm more excited about the Drake music than I am about the Kanye music because Drake has given us less in the rollout, whether by choice or not. And that's the whole thing about Ye, where it's like the rollout has become the main event.
That's the spectacle,
right?
Yeah.
And the music very much seems like a fucking afterthought, both from like the
secondary
consumer and from the artist himself.
Yeah.
And I know we're gonna. I mean, do you want to just talk about Donda now? Like the whole money making enterprise that is the Kanye rollout
with the merch and the ticket sales is crazy.
It's fucking crazy, and also that Apple Music is paying him a crazy bag.
I'm sure
exclusive.
Yeah.
He should stream on Tidal.
Oh shit!
So Apple Music is giving him crazy money. So it's almost like, look, as a financial tool, the rollout is like he's fucking even more of a billionaire.
Yeah.
I forget. There's some graphic, but it was like estimated that Kanye made like $300 million off the fucking
that much money
rollout itself.
Which is why he probably kept fucking replicating the same experience, even though like between 2 and 3. The music didn't necessarily even change that much. Like he changed the sequencing, right? Obviously, between 1 and 2, there was I thought a huge leap forward to the point where like my expectation this was the first time I will say that with Kanye, my expectations being low actually I think benefited me because I actually between us I think I definitely like Donda more and I believe it is probably growing on me. I'm
not surprised. Like you wanted to be the fucking hater. You want to taste what it was like on this side, and you're like, oh, actually, the more I listen to it, the more I realize that. Did you know that Donda is actually his mother's dying heartbeat?
I don't give a fuck about that. Donda. That should be the outro music. Fucking, what's the chords? Are they split? What is the throw gang? They're split on this?
Chord split. I think it's like the Kanye diehards. We're gonna love this no matter what, and they do. And then people that are just like either don't like God Ye, or again, we're just kind of like. The expectations by the rollout place this emphasis, and people are like, "Yo, Kanye's back. Kanye's rapping out bitches again. Kanye's rapping out jewelry again." And
it's a clean record.
And then he puts out a fucking edited record that is
that's whack. I hate that.
He's edited not just himself, but the other artists.
Yeah. Which is, well, I will say that even with all of those edited guest verses, the features are really strong.
Yes, you wrote them down, I believe.
No, I have them all in front of me here. What were the high points for you? You don't like it, but do you like anything?
Jail.
Okay. That Jay-Z versus Weak as Fuck.
The Jay-Z versus Weak as Fuck. No one's talking about how image of my own self, that's a selfie. This fucking
or made it in the image of God. That's a selfie. I think we made fun of that the night it came out. That was the worst bar I've ever heard.
But he did say, and no one's kind of talked about this. Where he's like, Donda, I'm with your son. Told him like, take none of that red cap.
Yeah, people.
No one talked about that. How he's like,
how he just forgave him immediately, just like okay.
No, how he's like tried to talk him out of like the whole MAGA shit. Which who knows if he was.
If there was other conversations. But I mean, people have talked about that line. I mean, that's like.
All right, maybe I'm just not in the fucking on Team Kanye.
I think that people are complaining that feels like some kind of like pure absolution when like it should actually be a much more nuanced conversation about should we forgive Kanye for his
sure, buddy. It was it was a 16.
What else do you like?
Moon.
Ooh, Moon is really good. Don Toliver. I've tweeted this, but that man sounds like a fucking Muppet, and that's why he fucking rules, dude.
And then what's the song like? Okay, Jesus.
Well, okay.
What's the last song? What's the last song called?
No Child Left Behind.
No. It's something Jesus Lord.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Oh, with all the the Jay Electronica feature. Oh my God, incredible.
You know who has the best feature on the album? Larry Hoover Jr.
Oh, you think so? Really?
Absolutely.
I think that the Jay Electronica verse definitely wants to make me convert to Islam 100%.
Okay. What about the Jadakiss verse?
Or they should take that verse and turn it into like. Jay Electronica with the conspiracy theories, like if any other guy was rapping about like Ezekiel's wheel and fucking all that shit, talking about whipping a Ducati through Wakanda, I would hate it. But when he does it with the gravitas, it's like this should be like an Indiana Jones movie level screenplay.
The Jadakiss verse got me. The fucking everyone loves the 5 Foreign verse.
Mm-hmm. West Side Gun and
Jadakiss makes me want to show my whole ass like he did on his verses.
The West Side Gun and Conway the Machine verses are really fucking good. Honestly, man, here's my issue. I don't know the titles of any of these songs because God breathed, praise God.
You know why? And this was just in charity.
Heaven and hell, keep my spirit alive, Jesus Lord, tell the vision, Lord, I need you, pure souls.
Did you just fucking name every track on Donda? Like why?
No, I just named all the tracks whose titles are based around religious imagery. I don't know the name of any song.
I keep having to text Fraser Tharp and Shops and being like, "Yo, what's the song called that Jadakiss is on?"
Just Google it, dude.
No, because Donda has changed so much. I literally tried to search Donda Jadakiss verse.
That's Jesus Lord.
Yeah, exactly. And Justin
lazy.
Listen, Justin Charity wrote. I assumed he wrote an article. I only read the screenshot on Twitter. I think at the Ringer. But he was like, yo, Kanye used to have like the perfectly timed joke, the perfectly timed bar, and the production, while like fucking crazy, was different enough where you could pinpoint what the song was, or you're like, oh, like that's a song where he's sad. That's a song where he's on his fucking I'm a God shit.
Yeah.
This is just like it's
kind of
it's
in
flat.
That regard. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the features are gas and
that's how you can differentiate where you are is like based on these features. Again, it's impossible to differentiate any of these song titles, any of the production. Does it have any replayability for you?
No, I'm done with it. I'm done with.
You're done already.
Moon. Well, Jail. The production on Jail.
That's what it sounds like to me. I know I didn't do a good impression,
right?
But no, that's Don Toliver.
Okay. Jail. The wailing guitars on Jail.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah. Cuddy. Honestly, you could take Cuddy off that. I'm not like I wasn't mad.
Saw the meme where it's like, yo, bitches that be texting It's like, who am I texting? Kid Cudi?
No, I was fucking with Kid Cudi. So no replayability for you.
The production on the Jesus song, which I guess
Jesus
is all
Lord,
Jail,
Jesus,
and Moon. Well,
Lord,
because those to me those are the most like bound two off the best Kanye record of all time.
Yeah, Yeezus. 100%. Okay, so interesting that you say that. So Yeezus comes out in 2013. Pablo comes out in 2016. Ye comes out in 2018.
Just over here.
Kids See Ghost comes out in 2018. Jesus is King comes out in 2019. Donda 2021. For me, this is not a classic record, even though it has a lot more replayability a week later than I thought it would have. I rate this better than Ye, which was the Wyoming shit. The I hate being bipolar, it's awesome one.
How could you say something so controversial yet so brave?
And then I rate it, but I rate it below Pablo, which for me is a classic Kanye record. Is a classic record, and is the last great Kanye album in my opinion.
Cool.
Anyway, that's my thoughts.
Ready to talk CLB merch
Yeah,
and
let's
billboards?
go.
This is what I've been waiting for all day, baby.
You hate this rollout. So from the rollout king with the rollout goat Kanye with marginal to mids tunes, no real standouts, to the tune god whose rollout is quite frankly non-existent to embarrassing.
Pretty doo-doo butts. The Damien Hirst fucking
so
cover art.
It's embarrassing.
She was trash.
Do you think that will be tonight at midnight the cover art he uses, or do you think he'll see the feedback and be like, I was trolling? It's embarrassing.
Bad. I think Elliot Wilson said that's like the cover art, but also like it could change.
Well, he's like a professional Drake sycophant. Like he basically is like he does basically PR for Drake.
But if he's like this is the cover art,
no,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what his authority is. Is that the cover art? I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I
would be surprised if it remains the cover art.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Elliot Wilson has any fucking hand in the decision making. I'm just saying Drake put it out, probably thought it was like a funny troll and thought like, look at my cool artist friend, fucking Damien Hirst, when everyone's like, yo, this is ass, bro.
Yo, it's gonna be a fucking.
I think it might change.
Who's the guy who's the hidden guy? No, bro, Daniel.
Oh, fuck, am I not supposed to say that? Yo, fuck.
5205.
5205.
Daniel Arsham. It's gonna be a fucking Daniel Arsham cover.
Hold on, let me take this note. All right, so let's talk about merchant billboards.
All right, so the merchant billboards merch dropped. I tweeted something where it really does look like two guys are just like coked to their fucking nuts. You know, just like, yo, bro, like I can do a fucking streetwear brand better than anybody. And then they just go to like makeatshirt.com and like put text on a blank. And then, like, the certified lover boy around the asshole. Yo, all my butt wipe tea enthusiasts, stand the fuck up. Your time has come again.
Tap back
because
in,
now
fam.
you have certified lover boy on your fucking shithole.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I agree with you. Aesthetically, they're cheap and lazy, and they're abortions.
And
they're
also,
visual abortions.
It's a fucking Nike. It's part of the Nike cloud. It's part of the Noctis shit. So here's what written on the back of the merch. Which again, this is like borderline misogynistic. Also,
well,
and I know that's Drake, but
he's
when
gonna
that's
be
part
in his
of
bag with the misogyny.
When that's part of his whole persona, it's one thing. When it's like when you like actually say something out loud or like write it down and like you read it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
So like reading back any tweet that anyone's ever tweeted.
Yes, or like listening to this podcast, which I don't do for a fucking reason. Yeah. I mean, it reads like shit that guys that like if a girl's like, sorry, I don't want to like have sex with you, I'm not there yet. The guy like gets mad at her and like screams at her. And that's what this fucking was.
And to be clear, this is
not
why
incel shit, but like.
And I think this is why, besides Drake being like an actual like fucking artistic genius in his own way, in terms of like playing to the lowest common denominator, but like hitting like billions of people with his sound that appreciate him. Drake is a guy, and this is why I think certain dudes that you're talking about love him. He's a dude who was a fucking dork and a loser who got fucking nuclear famous and like now gets laid, but that mentality is still there, and that's why people fucking relate to him, bro.
Yeah, and guess
he's like the king misogynistic incel who made it out.
Who do you think has a worse effect on men, Kanye or Drake?
Ooh, Kanye has a terrible effect on men for sure.
Well, he's for Trump and everything.
Yeah, and the fact that like he said another, more bad examples with Marilyn Manson and the baby. Though I don't really the baby thing. It's like whatever.
But then people are like, oh, maybe it's about like forgiveness. Forgiveness of sin. Whatever.
Well, then people are saying like Kanye sees himself as a god who can absolve these people.
Sure,
because he gives them a feature.
Sure.
I have blessed you.
Okay, the merch says, one T-shirt says, something other than me has got to give.
That's whack.
It's just like a bad, like Drake.
Bad tweet.
Oliver, I know you're listening, bro. Take it from the IG caption king over here. If you're looking for fucking...
You ever read them out loud, though?
Triple entendres, all my jits busting like we... Oh, damn, that is bad. I don't miss... let alone miss you.
Banger. That's the one banger.
Bro. Oh, because it's a play on miss? No, that is bad.
I like that. That's the one I like.
You know who fucking wears this shirt is someone who misses...
I'm not saying I would wear the shirt. I'm just saying that's a decent turn of phrase.
You know who thinks that this is a decent turn of phrase is someone that actually fucking misses her.
Okay.
I don't miss you, babe. I don't miss you, bitch. I don't miss that pussy, you pussy bitch.
You're doing like a pretty good Louis C.K. I don't know if you're familiar with his cadence, but that sounds... All right, keep going. All right, keep going. What else we got?
Should have said. I gotta do. Hold on. I gotta do my Drake. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta get like more on your sexy shit. Pretend you have balls shaved into your head.
Yo, girl.
You're so dumb.
Should have said you love me today.
You unbuttoning your shirt?
Yeah. Edit your pledge. 10. Yo, girl. Should have said you love me today. Because tomorrow's a new day.
Honestly, you kind of sold that. I
hate you.
You're too good. You're too good. You sold me on that. Honestly, reading it, I hate it more than hearing you.
Well, the best part is that each one of these is followed by certified lover boy circling my asshole.
Okay, let's move. So he has a collab with Giannis, which is just I need a freak.
Yeah.
Which
I need a freak.
Yeah. Which part of me thinks that because Kanye had his little Giannis line, and Drake has to have his own Giannis line. I'm saying Giannis, his own Giannis line. It's nice to while we wait to hear that championship level bar. I don't mind this little triple collab between the Greek Freak, Nike, and Drake.
Oh, really? You don't mind a shirt that says "I need a freak"? 34.
All right. What about the billboards? What else do we got?
The billboards.
This man loves a billboard.
This man loves a billboard. You know why? Because I will say this: like, Drake knows all the shit that's gonna get. He knew that Damien Hirst was gonna fucking become like a meme in and of itself.
Really,
right?
but like album art is more important than just being like a meme, right? It needs to like Kanye, the Kanye all black shit, which has like obviously been done before from like whatever Metallica to whoever, to some degree, like metal bands obviously before Ye, but like it's hard. Like it's with the aesthetic choice of how he looks and all the black fits that everyone was wearing and this kind of like, which I'm sure is like mourning. I'm sure it's about like mourning, right? Because it's about his.
It was the loading sign for a minute, and like I guess. Universal fucking released it without his consent. I've never been more thankful to not work at Def Jam.
I'm sure, dude.
Than when Kanye, I guess, tweeted or
he IG'd. Still up, by the way. Still up.
Like Universal has released this without my consent.
Anyway, let's talk about the billboards.
Man was a billboard, and you know why? Is because they're a static thing that everyone's gonna take a fucking photo of them. Everyone's gonna fucking be real creative, and alter the text to make it about them. Billboards. And we're not talking about the ones that's like, yo, Houston, like, the child of the city.
Which, by the way, the features, I don't know if you listened to the leaks that were coming out the other day that are so bad to the point where, like, honestly, getting an eye into Drake's process, holy shit, you could miss me with that because you did miss on that fucking champagne poppy. Whereas Kanye's process, like you said, honestly, the most compelling part of the whole narrative. So it's interesting to see that how that differs. But
the billboards are a static thing that everyone's going to take a picture of, and everyone's going to like post.
Oh, you're right. Features, Future, Thug, Baby, Dirk,
Project Pat,
Ty Dolla $ign, Project Pat, Project
Pat, Jay-Z, apparently the New York City GOAT.
Oh, right. Or do you think that's Nicki Minaj? That's what people are debating. No, like the GOAT of women rappers. Because wouldn't Drake's GOAT be Lil Wayne because of the association and how he gave him his career?
Yeah, but he said New York, your GOAT is on the album. Whatever. I don't want to fucking.
He said the GOAT. So anyway, whatever. We'll see.
I want to fuck. Well, why would it be in New York then?
And Drake and Jay have a great history of collaboration together. Pound Cake.
All right.
Light Up.
The non.
I'm being sarcastic.
The non-features. Thank you. The non-features billboards. Arguably worse than the merch.
Yeah.
Your new. Yo, hold on.
Yeah, do your whole thing, bro. Yo. You might be too good at this, though. You know why? Because you're a fuckboy, dude. That's like literally why.
I wish I liked the Drake music. I wish I liked Drake's new music. I don't really like.
You haven't liked What's Next or the little baby joint that came out, the last pack, the last 2-piece.
All right. Yo, your new fling is a fan.
Honestly, that's like you talking to some dude at a bar. You're trying to like scam on.
Yo,
his
your new fling. She's a fan.
Yeah, she listens to TF. She's the one chick, bro.
She follows me on TikTok.
She's the one bitch. All right, your new fling is a fan. That's whatever.
Yo, that's like the TikTok meme. Ain't you that dude from TikTok? Yeah, and a bitch watch.
Okay.
G-Eazy did it better than Drake. She's only a good girl because hell don't got Chanel. That's
terrible. That's real
bad.
Literally trash it.
Yeah. That's some like fake Chanel like bootleg almost, like that you get like a t-shirt that says that.
Oh, like not like Ballman but Ballin or
Brian Lichtenberg type shit.
Or literally calm to fuck down for Comme des Garçons.
Omies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Omies.
I was trying to I was trying to find that shirt for like 20 minutes to make that meme. I could not find an Omies original.
Oh, that was you? I thought that was an R. Kelly.
No, bro.
Oh, that's probably before his time. Oh, yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Well done, meme guy. All right, what's the next one?
I hope to inspire you one day. Where are we? Oh, this is arguably the worst one.
Uh-huh.
And I know that you probably are a fan of this because it's a fucking
stop it.
Simple pun for ignoramuses.
Fuck
oh wait, I buttoned up my shirt. I'm not going to unbutton again.
You could sit down.
You play too much. Too bad life isn't a game.
Yeah, it's bad.
Damn.
That sounds
Bars.
like the tagline for like the Jumanji Gritty reboot or something. You know, like that's,
all Drake's like pun turns of phrases are good when he raps them.
Yes, 100%.
And I don't know. I don't
You're
know
right. Without the context, just being on the billboard, it doesn't hit the same. Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck is this like pickup artist shit?
It actually reminds me the last time when
he's negging an entire fucking city.
Well, I think
the female population of the city.
Right. He's negging half of the fucking Earth's population.
Yeah.
I really think he's gonna. If the fact that it's called Certified Lover Boy, the fact that it's the pregnant emojis on the terrible Damien Hirst cover, I really think this is gonna be peak misogyny Drake, like in his fucking bag.
Is it gonna be like singy Drake or rappy Drake?
I mean, based on the leaks that I heard, there was barely any
rapping.
That
is no.
I'm just saying
relation to what's on CLB.
Even if it's old music, but it's a sampling, sample size of like what he has been working on. It seemingly is not fucking tough talk rappy rap Drake, who I love, and it's very much crooning. Misogynistic, even then, obviously Marvin's Room is. I was going to use that as an example, but I love Marvin's Room. The Billboard thing reminds me of back when Drake and Kanye were boys, pre fucking sicko mode, pre kind of Wyoming, pre Pusha T beef. They were going to do their own Watch the Throne, if you remember, and they had the billboard, Calabasas is the new Dubai. And they put all these billboards up that had like the OVO symbol and the good music symbol. And that's the record that we never got that's sad to me. I would love a Watch the Throne from those two guys.
Go work at Def Jam. Go OVO.
Should I A&R it?
OVO Larry.
Leezus, dude. OVO Leezus just fucking.
Stop trying to make Leezus happen.
If
I can't say JIT, you can't say Leezus.
You can say JIT, and you have said JIT.
All right, speaking of
people want you to stop saying JIT.
That's not true.
People want me to say Leezus.
People love the JIT. People love the JIT. All my JITs love the JIT talk. Speaking of
that JIT talk.
Speaking of all my JITs.
Yeah.
Shout out all the JITs in the Cord. Yo, the Cord went fucking crazy on Tuesday night. We're an hour in.
We're going long.
We're going long. Let's wrap it up again.
So my boy Dave was in town, and I was out the night that. So the new thing we're doing.
Right?
Yeah, because people don't know this, right?
The new thing I'm doing is that I'll coordinate with the guest.
Bro, it's what Throwing Fits is doing.
All right, you handle the next one.
I would have hit Rob in this case, or Hugo. You just fucking took it upon yourself.
Handle the next one. You know what that is, right?
Oh, CB, big CB. Oh, no way, he won't.
All right, if you succeed with that. Then
no, there's no. He just won't. We should ask. We will ask, and he'll just say no.
Big CBZ.
And I think we're going to talk about it on the pod with him because he notoriously hates
the new thing. The new thing is hitting up the guest and be like, "Yo, you know what's really cool is we have a Discord. If you want to come in the night of your episode when people fucking fall in love with you, as they do. I forget who did this first. Was it Goots?
Goots
has been a fucking.
Well, she's in the court. She's just in the court.
Yeah.
As a patron.
Yeah.
But this is another everyone listening to this, unless you're stealing this, but like, you're a patron.
The new thing is Tuesday nights typically, maybe sometimes Tuesday afternoons, the guests will come in the Cord and basically it's turned into just kind of like an AMA, less like until it kind of like the AMA fizzles out and then it just becomes like a chat.
A bit machine.
So Rob was being the fucking consummate gentleman, and I fucking forgot how just like he's
the best, bro.
The best.
Number one. It was the number one pod on the fashion and beauty charts.
The most fashionable and beautiful man in America.
And we hit number one consistently, but every so often, just based on the competition, we're gonna come in that silver medal position. But Rob fucking blew right through to fucking first place.
So he jumps on the Cord at like 8:30 p.m. I'm like there to just make sure everything like goes smoothly, which is like with Rob it wasn't gonna be an issue,
right?
Just kind of like being there if he like had questions or like really to give him the role of like a guest. But
Sure.
Adrian, the God mod, Adrian gave him the green role like as soon as he popped in the Cord. The questions are coming fucking fast and heavy. A lot of like technical questions
about
like hair care, grooming balding, products, like a lot of very technical things. And unfortunately, but like
you can't get to all that.
Typically, the answers are like, "Yo, it really depends on your hair type, on your skin type, on your like internal whatever.
And I'm sure the speed at which the chat is moving, there's like no way that Rob was going to get to everyone. And I really wish I was there to kind of
the craziest thing was Rob was like, yo, I'm not going to be able to, if I don't get to your question tonight, I'm sorry. Here's my email address.
Which we bleeped out, I think, almost at like your request, or maybe it was his in the afters. We bleeped out his email.
Yeah.
Which is funny, then he then just dropped it.
Yeah.
But
he's
whatever.
like, email me, DM
Again,
me.
too good of a guy.
Yeah, exactly. And he posted today, he's like, yo, sorry, I've been meaning to get to all your emails, DMs, like texts, everything.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah,
so whatever. So it's running smooth. I'm watching Novak at his fucking destroy some like Danish kid in the U.S. Open, and even though I got to set off Novak.
I was gonna say I think it was
Novak's Brokovich.
I think it went. Yeah, the thing was 4 sets, right?
Yeah,
that was. And yeah, well, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. That'll be 21. Fuck, I hate him, dude.
I know he sucks. But all of a sudden,
Novak's Brokovich.
It turns into less of an AMA, and someone like brings up the 20K. Rob is just like, yo, these boys are killing it. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they're like 19.
I think we might have even talked about it a little bit on the pod itself, but I don't know.
Yeah, so it came up where he's like, yo, is it true that if what happens at 20,000, like JB comes on the pod and like that becomes the thing, right? And I'm like only half paying attention at this point, so I'm not, the court is moving too fast for me. It's like it's like the raging river down 7th and 3rd in Gowanus. And Rob is like, yo, if we can raise half of the difference, I will pay the other half.
Like 19.4. We weren't
19.3.
And we weren't going to hit it because it was the last day of the month.
We're at 19.3.
Right. And we got
my estimation was that we're going to hit it before the end of October, given just kind of the way things are trending.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm still going to be correct, well, except with this technicality. But Rob was like, yo, if we fundraise it, I'll pay the difference. And he was already fucking giving out like, yo, hit me so that I can get you an appointment.
Sure.
Like this guy, like you've done so much. This cut's on us. Your next cut's on us. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Just the most generous man in the fucking world. I am not exactly sure what happens because I'm like, how are you gonna like? Am I just gonna start seeing like emails that are like so and so is up their pledge, so and so's up their pledge, and then do I need to report when we're like halfway there, and what even is? So I'm like, again, like I'm kind of out of it. He starts saying Doc, and I'm like, wait, is Doc me? He's like, Doc, what's your Venmo? He's referring to Dr. White Men Can't John. And he first started paying attention to this guy because he's like, yo, that's the best fucking username I've ever heard in my life.
White Man Can't John.
So White Man Can't John is like, yo, I'll pay the other half myself. He's like a not child in Texas.
He's a grown-ass man.
And I guess he can't have, well, I guess he has to have children now because of the abortion ban. He's a grown-ass man. And so Rob...
Not funny.
Rob Venmo's Doc John half of it, and then
so $700.
No,
or no,
half
350.
390 or 350.
Whatever, yeah.
And then Doc John ups his pledge to fucking like $700. Meanwhile, everyone is fucking inspired. They're up in their pledge.
Yeah.
So we cracked 20K easy.
Yeah, it happened like in the, my boy.
I'm refreshing Patreon at this point to finally take the screenshot and send it to you. I'm adding you in the Discord. I'm like, yo, Larry, it's happening. I finally texted to you.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I saw the next day that I had a million notifications, but I was out. My boy Dave was in town. I hadn't seen him in forever because of COVID. So we went out to dinner, and then we went out drinking afterwards. And I was like, wait, hold up a second. I'm like, I think we just hit 20K, and he was aware. I mean, he's shout out Dave. He listens to the show. He knew that the goal was in place. But yeah, dude, I was just fucking blown away, and also proud of Rob. I wasn't like mad. Again, this whole narrative that like this is my demise or whatever. Like,
well, TBD.
We're making money.
Tune in to find out.
We're having fun. We're creating narratives. And obviously seeing the fucking court galvanize around the fucking beautiful, handsome chairman of the hair man just fucking fills me up. I'm Mildred. He texts me at 10.
So he was like,
I have it ready.
I was like, holy shit, I can't believe it's happening.
Can I read his text? Is that
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yes, but let me just be like, he was like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like, did I fuck up? And I was like, no, like, this is great. It was going to happen anyway. Like, Jen and Lawrence knew it was going to happen. Don't worry about it. He's like, yo, I feel bad. I think he got so swept up in the fucking enthusiasm and in the hive mind of the court.
He got swept up like a Art Ho mullet weave in Gowanus, dude.
Yo, Art Hold Mullet Weave might be the episode title. But this
way.
is just a fucking magical night in the Cord. Once again, if you're not in there, get the fuck in there because you never know what's going to happen.
Right. He texted me, my bro, might be on the 20K. Hope the guy I split it with isn't too whack. Well, he's not whack if he gave us $350. So shout outs to White Man Can't John. Said, thanks again for having me. Also hope that wasn't a whack move, but the kids had me amped up for a sec.
Bro.
He said, have a good night, my brother. I said, bro, you're a legend. I couldn't be happier. Sorry I was MIA during your campaign. My boy's in town who I haven't seen in a year, so I was out with him. Bunch of hearts. He says, don't apologize to me. I was just hoping that doing that wasn't whack. The Discord pops pretty hard, and I got caught up. Then, of course, I thought about it after the fact. This is how I handle most shit in life like a dumbass. He said my best to the missus as well as an apology, and then I was just like, reacting with hearts and ha-has. Yeah, I think it was funny that it was a full shoot first, ask questions later. Like, no one wanted to check in with me, but obviously I don't care.
We were notifying you, and I was kind of surprised that
notifying me on my Discord notifications.
I think I texted you when it was at 19:08.
I think you probably texted me when it was too late for me to do anything about it.
What were you gonna do? Just like, don't give me money?
No. Obviously, I'm happy. I just went into to almost just like acknowledge the fact that I knew what was happening. I did go in the corner. I was just like, I love my job, and then I just fucking pounced out.
I'm pretty sure I texted you. I was like, yo, I think blah 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 is happening, and you're just like, what the fuck? LOL.
I think I was just like, because I was just surprised because I wasn't there for the fucking build up. So.
This was just like, again,
I was there for the victory. Not the
it was
build-up.
Fucking. I don't know. It was again. It was like a raging river of just the Cord just getting powering itself. It was the madness of crowds.
A lot of faucets open. Fucking hurricanes.
Yeah, a lot of basements
wallets. Flooded. Fucking hearts, minds.
Anyway,
and here
the
we
fact that we just FYI, the fact that we cracked it and then dipped back beneath and then
counts. It counts.
Real quick. So Dr. Whiteman Can't John.
Oh yeah.
Because this was the last of the month, he paid us $690
on the 31st.
His current pledge on the 31st, and then on the 1st of September, he woke up, had a rude awakening to an email that said, "You've been charged $690 again."
Yeah, because that's why we tell people sign up at the first of the month, not towards the end. Even though if you want to, you should do it, but you're gonna feel like you got double charged. That's Patreon upfront payments enabled. Blame them, not us.
That's patreon.com. So I was throwing fits. He got
don't hit the players, hit the game.
He got charged twice, and then I don't know if he tried to edit his pledge down again. Or he asked me to give him a refund. I was like, I can get you a refund, but it says your payment is pending. So when the payment goes through, then I can easily just click a refund. But because he tried to depledge, he went so high up, flew so close to the sun.
Terrifying highs,
dizzying lows, dizzying lows, dizzying highs, terrifying lows.
Nope, that terrifying highs,
nope.
dizzying highs,
it's
terrifying lows. Okay,
and
touche.
And he got fucking booted off Patreon.
Sorry, I'm not a billboard writer.
And so there's no way. Or fucking asshole stencilist. Yeah. There's no way that he could get his money back until he gets back. I mean, I was like, yo, what's your Zelle? I can Zelle you this money.
Did you?
He was like, I prefer to keep it on Patreon to keep everything nice and tidy for accounting purposes. I was like, yo, you are not a child.
Damn, grown man.
Drake is not texting you like he is Millie Bobby Brown.
Rob, don't worry. White Man Can't John absolutely not whack. A fucking responsible patron.
Yeah, so when this motherfucker gets back on Patreon, I'm going to refund him for September. But we did crack 20K.
So Patreon literally kicked him off for suspicious activity.
Yeah, and we get to keep the money.
Oh, shit. Wait. Did we get the first payment?
We got both.
Oh, we got both.
I think. I don't know.
I don't think we got the second. Whatever. The point is that we hit
cracked it.
We're doing it.
Just because we dip back down, we're going to crack it again. But we just like the LA trip, which is happening in October, by the way. October 10th through the 16th, I think.
Yeah.
TBD on the timing of the Genopod. It probably shouldn't be next week.
We have too much going on.
And way too much going on.
And we want to do it right. It will replace the boys only. It will be recorded.
There will be video.
And we want to get the best run of show to create the optimal listening experience for everyone who has contributed, whether it was $700 or a tight $5. We want to make sure you got your money's worth. This has been Throwing Fits, the only podcast that matters. We went fucking long, dude. We're going
12.
We're going fucking long on a Thursday.
Yeah, take us out, Larry.
It's Friday to you. Shout out all the patrons. Again, see us next week at the Bell House. Hopefully, Tropical Storm Larry will be on the stage, not fucking raining on your dome pieces. It's gonna be super fun, and appreciate all you guys.
Wear your pod boots next week.
And even though the Patreon numbers now are out of whack, let's actually get to 20K for real. Let's do it next month.
Chef, take us out.
Peace.